WNBA rookie sensation. Caitlin Clark has had an extraordinary year. She secured the largest sponsorship deal in women's sports history with Nike, swiftly established the rookie record for the most three-pointers made in a season, and helped the Indiana Fever set a new home attendance record. Now, Clark is adding a finishing touch to her already remarkable season. Time has named her its 2024 Athlete of the Year. However, it's impossible to discuss Clark's career without mentioning her star WNBA counterpart and rumoured rival Angel Reese. The story of this supposed feud dates back to their college days, when Reese was at Louisiana State University and Clark was at the University of Iowa. After LSU triumphed over the Iowa Hawkeyes in the 2023 NCAA Women's Finals, Reese made the now infamous "you can't see me" gesture toward Clark, leading fans to criticize Reese and label her classless, even though Clark had made the same gesture in prior games. Speculation about a rivalry continued to escalate after the Fever selected Clark as their first pick in the WNBA draft, while Reese was chosen 7th by the Chicago Sky, and the two had several competitive matchups on the court this year. Clark told Time she does not understand the controversy. "I don't get that at all," Clark said. "We're not best friends by any means, but we're very respectful of one another. Yes, we have had tremendous battles, but when have I ever guarded her? And when has she guarded me?" When asked about Reese's gesture in 2023, Clark reiterated her position. "I didn't think it was taunting. It really didn't bother me," she said. "It's just like, why don't you talk about them winning? Or the incredible run that we went on that nobody would have thought we would have ever gone on. The only thing people cared about was this controversy that was really fabricated and made up." And then that has continued to be the case ever since. In another part of the extensive interview, Clark spoke about her exclusion from the Paris Olympics. "I don't want to be there because I'm somebody that can bring attention. I want to be there because they think I'm good enough." Her advantages as a white player in a league primarily formed and led by black women. "The more we can elevate black women, that's going to be a beautiful thing." And the shift from college to professional basketball. Professional players and professional coaches. This is no disrespect to college. Women's basketball are a lot smarter. If this is what Clark's inaugural season in professional basketball looks like, then I am eager to see what the future holds for her career. And hopefully, this signals the conclusion of the rivalry narrative for both Clark and Reese's benefit. Angel Reese, the 22-year-old WNBA star for the Chicago Sky, has become a global icon following a record-setting rookie season that might have been even more impressive if not for an injury that kept the team from making the playoffs. Like many young athletes, Reese understands how to leverage her image through her social media platforms and with brands that sponsor her, such as Reebok and Reese's Chocolate. Considering her last name, it was almost certain that this Hershey's sub-brand would collaborate with her on marketing efforts. Besides her athletic achievements, she is also recognized as a clever entrepreneur. The lifestyle she showcases on her social media mirrors the opulent life she leads and is likely to continue leading for years to come, particularly during the off-season, as is the case now. Regarding luxury, Angel Reese drew attention when she attended the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix as part of an exclusive group invited by Formula One and its sponsors. At the event, Reese interacted with celebrities like actor Terry Crews and her favorite actress, Taraji P. Henson. Henson expressed to Reese, "I'm so proud of you. Just keep doing what you're doing. commending her youth and the significant achievements she has already made in her career and personal life. Reese's brand has expanded internationally, with significant partnerships and media appearances establishing her as one of the most influential athletes of her generation, alongside Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year, Caitlin Clark. On social media, some critics contend that Reese mismanages her finances, primarily due to the extravagant lifestyle she portrays online. Her contract with the Chicago Sky spans 4 years and 383, which would allow most individuals to lead an exceptional life. Nonetheless, due to her lavish preferences, some may perceive her as overspending. In reality, much of her travel is funded by the companies that invite her. It's also uncertain how much these companies compensate her for her image, but it is assuredly in the millions. Regarding brand sponsors, Reese partnered with Reebok a few months ago to lead the rebranding effort for President Shaquille O'Neal, who is a close friend of Reese, alongside VP Allen Iverson, who are spearheading the rebrand. Reese mentioned that while she had numerous options to collaborate with other brands, she opted for Reebok and stated, "What was it about Reebok? 1, they don't have a female basketball player as a face. So I wanted to be that," Reese commented at the time. Once again, she demonstrates her affinity for the spotlight, her belief that her game will only improve, and that being the face of a rebrand extends beyond just being another athlete. The fact is that it is quite challenging to compete with Nike, which has already signed Caitlin Clark and the anticipated first pick of the upcoming WNBA draft, Paige Bueckers. This is likely why Reese chose to sign with Reebok. Although the contract amount is currently unknown, it must be in the millions. Reese did not want to be merely another athlete for some brand and remain overshadowed by Clark, who was significantly more successful in her first season, not counting the Rookie of the Year award. Of course, I do not want to diminish the remarkable season and records that Reese achieved. The next time we see Reese on the basketball court will be in Miami, where she now resides. Beginning in January, Reese will participate in the new 3x3 Winter Basketball League Unrivaled, which was co-founded by WNBA stars Breanna Stewart and Nafisa Collier. Subsequently, she will enter her second season with a new coach, Tyler Marsh. Marsh, who has worked with 3-time WNBA MVP Ajar Wilson for many years, has remarked on Reese's physical similarity to Wilson and emphasizes that she will be a key player for the Chicago Sky in the future. This is not surprising, given that she led the league in rebounding last season with an extraordinary 13.1 rebounds per game, the highest average in WNBA history. At 6'3", Angel Reese attracts attention both on and off the basketball court. Recognized for her prowess as a forward and her confident demeanor, the Sky number 5's impressive height is often a point of pride. However, as she shared in a candid moment during her podcast Unapologetically Angel, it also poses challenges that may be unique to her in daily life. In a sincere discussion with Coco Jones, Reese opened up about feeling out of place when she is outside. "Yeah, I don't feel normal." "No," Reese confessed. "Also, I'm 6'3", so obviously I already don't feel normal. So everybody's already looking and they're trying to see who that is." Her statements provide insight into the experience of standing out, not just for her skills, but also for her considerable physical stature. Reese's height, while advantageous on the court, frequently attracts unwanted attention in public areas. "I don't mind taking pictures," she mentioned, But sometimes I just want to sometimes I just want to be able to put on a sweatsuit and maybe have my hood on, my bonnet on, some glasses, and keep pushing. However, that is often easier said than done. I can't do that. It's like I got to go out of the house, clean up tight. The unending gazes and curiosity from strangers can be overwhelming. It's not solely about being recognized as a basketball player. It's her towering stature that makes her unmissable in any crowd. Reese's insights illustrate the dual nature of fame and physical distinctiveness, one that invites admiration, but also results in a loss of anonymity. In a moment of vulnerability, during the podcast when Coco Jones asked, "Have you ever declined a photo request?" Angel Reese replied, "I have. Yes." She went on to elaborate on her feelings, stating, "It does make me feel bad, but most of the time I'm in a hurry, like I'm on my way somewhere." Reese, however, expressed a deeper frustration with the situation, saying, "And the people can be so rude afterward, like, damn. I don't live for that. But people don't understand. Like, we can't always do it." The interaction highlighted the emotional impact of fame, especially when people fail to realize that celebrities, like anyone else, occasionally desire to keep things uncomplicated. Reese's candidness about saying no to photo requests showcases her struggle to maintain a balance between her public identity and her personal need for privacy. As Reese continues to navigate the intricacies of fame, her experience emphasizes the importance of empathy towards public figures who encounter similar difficulties. Even though they may appear untouchable externally, they also have their boundaries and moments when they simply wish to enjoy life, just like anyone else. The WNBA on Sunday elevated Chicago Sky Guard Kennedy Carter's foul against Indiana Fever rookie Caitlin Clark to a flagrant 1 violation after reviewing the incident. Carter delivered a shoulder check to Clark that sent her to the ground before an inbound pass during the third quarter of Saturday's 71-70 victory by the Fever. The officials labeled it an away-from-the-ball foul and did not review the incident. At that moment, it was considered a standard foul. "I wasn't anticipating it," Clark remarked after the game. "It is what it is. It's a physical game. Go make the free throw and perform well on offense, and I feel like that's kind of what we did." Carter did not respond to inquiries about Clark or the incident after the game. The league fined ski forward Angel Reese $1,000 for not making herself available to media after Saturday's game. The WNBA also imposed a $5,000 fine on Chicago for not ensuring that all players adhere to league media guidelines. The league office has the authority to reclassify a flagrant foul, or to upgrade a foul to a flagrant that was not called during the game. Moreover, the league may impose a fine or suspend a player for a flagrant foul. The WNBA did not take such actions against Carter. "This league is fantastic. It's a physical league," Indiana coach Christy Sides stated before the game against the New York Liberty on Sunday night. That was a non-basketball play that needed to be called at that time. Sides commended Clark in her post-game interview on Saturday for maintaining her composure throughout the physical challenges she has encountered this season. "She demonstrated it last night," the coach stated. "She stood up and continued playing. All she did was request the officials to review it. They were unwilling to hear it. I commend her for how she managed it last night." Clark concluded with 11 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. Reese recorded 8 points and 13 rebounds. "I played basketball with the boys as I grew up. It has always been physical and spirited, and you must find a way to assert yourself, Clark mentioned.